This is the 2024 Audi Q3 S-Line Quattro, and in this video we'll take a look why the Q3 lineup has been Audi's second most sold vehicles in 2023. My name is Joko and welcome to Urban Auto Adventures. If you enjoy these types of videos, I would really appreciate it if you hit the subscribe button down below. It would mean a lot to me and it would help out the channel quite a bit. Now back to the beautiful Q3 here. Overall, Audi make very stylish and very modern designs of their vehicles. As we can see here with the Q3, we have a very flat yet aerodynamic design of our hood. We have a very aggressive front design with our LED headlights, LED daylight running lights, a completely blacked out grille with the blacked out Audi emblem right here. We have a front-facing camera, our forward collision mitigation system right here in the front as well. We have also proximity sensors in the front, as well as a very aggressive and sportish looking front spoiler. And thank you to Audi here in Naperville for lending me one of their cars so I can do a walk around video. I'll put a link to their website down in the description if you want to check them out. Now back to the video. The 2024 Audi Q3 S-Line is 177 inches long, 73 inches wide, 63 inches tall, and has a ground clearance of 6.7 inches. It is apparent that the Q3 lineup is the smallest SUV that Audi offers, but then again, it's been Audi's second most sold vehicle in 2023. It's perfect for if you live in a city, but not as much if you have a larger family. Now, starting off with our wheels, we have these beautiful, huge 19-inch wheels with disc brakes in the front and in the back. We also have black trim on the bottom here of the vehicle that is the same color as our body. The S-Line emblem right here. We have these small yet very elegant side view mirrors, which also are folding, heated, and are power adjusted. We have our door handles, which are the same color as our body, and we also have trim on the lower and the upper part of the windows that is also the same color as our body. And on the top here, we also have blacked out roof rails. The Q3 S-Line has a very similar design to its bigger brothers, the Q5, the Q7, and the Q8 of the Audi SUV lineup. We have a very sportish and very stylish design overall. We have this very nice and sportish looking rear spoiler here on the top with our LED brake light, a big rear window with our rear window wiper, the blacked out Audi logo with a backup camera right here. We have these very nice and stylish LED taillights, the Quattro emblem right here, the Q3 emblem right here, as I said, proximity sensors on our rear bumper, as you can see, and overall a very sportish look of the rear spoiler. Now you don't see our exhaust pipe because it's hidden underneath the rear bumper. In order to open up the liftgate, all you do is you push on the rubberized button underneath the Audi logo. We have an automatic liftgate, which is very convenient, and the opening that you get for the Q3 for its size is fairly large. You get plenty of storage here in the back for your daily groceries or even longer trips if you're traveling with a couple of friends or a couple of family members. You get additional storage here in the form of this lower compartment on the driver's side, and you can also find a 12-volt outlet right here as well, which is very convenient if you want to place like a small fridge or something. On the passenger side, you also get another deep compartment storage right here where you can store a little bit taller items as well. If this space is not enough, you also get a little bit of extra storage underneath the liner, so if you just lift it, this is where you can find your spare tire and a couple of other compartments where you can store a couple of other tools or smaller items. The Q3 S-Line also comes with this shelving that is automatically lifted with our liftgate, but it's connected with these ropes here to our liftgate, so you can either disconnect them like that and have it constantly staying like this, or you could even completely take it out if you need the extra storage. Pulling it out from its place, and then you can store it separately somewhere in your home, or you can even leave it here at the bottom. Now this also opens up a lot more room here to store taller items and easier access to the seats if you want to put the seats down. Speaking of putting the seats down, we have a 40-20-40 split of the seats, which means you can put down each seat independently or you can put them down all together. A good thing is that you can put down the middle seat from here, from the back, by simply pushing the button here, which will unlock the seat. And in this way, you kind of have like two captain chairs if you want here in the back with a little bit more comfort, or if you want to store longer items here in the back as well. But if you want to put down also the other two seats, you have to go around from each side and lower them like that. But it's very simple. You just go from this side, pull on the strap here, That will lower the seat. Go from the other side, pull on the strap. That will lower the seat as well. And now all of a sudden you have this huge space here for even larger items, larger suitcases, or if you're planning to transport even larger things. Putting up the seats is very simple. All you do is you go from the side and you simply lift up the seat in its position by pulling on the strap, leaning it back. You pull on the strap, you lift the seat up, you put the shelf back in its place by sliding it into the grooves like it was before. Attach it to our lift gate, and you can close the trunk space, the lift gate, by pushing the button. Nice. The 2024 Audi Q3 S-Line has an inline 4-cylinder engine that, combined with the Quattro wheel drive as well as the 8-speed automatic transmission, puts out a massive 228 horsepower or 251 pound-feet of torque. What you also want to know is where you put your windshield washer fluid, and it's hidden right here to the side of the engine bay compartment so you don't spill any windshield washer fluid all over your engine. Inside the 2024 Q3 S-Line, you actually won't be disappointed at all. We have a very beautiful combination here of materials. We have leather, we have carbon fiber on our dashboard, we also have chrome trim on the dashboard as well as on other elements, which give it a very sportish and very dynamic feel to it. The Q3 S-Line also comes with a ton of convenience and safety features, so let's dive right into them and take a look at a few of them. Starting off with our passenger side, we have this somewhat flat glove box compartment that can fit your owner's manual and maybe a couple of pairs of sunglasses. Right above it, we have these beautiful carbon fiber trim on our dashboard with our Quattro emblem right here, leading to the center where our infotainment system is. We have a 10.1 inch in diagonal touchscreen infotainment system. Right below it, we have our climate control unit, which is physical buttons as well as knobs and a digital LED screen to indicate our temperature, which is very nice. Right below that, we have our push button start as well as our volume control knob for our radio. Below that, we have our drive mode selector as well as our traction control, engine auto start and stop, parking sensors, as well as hill descent assist buttons right here. Right below that, we also have a little bit of extra storage here that we can use to wirelessly charge our phone. If we don't want to do that, we also have two USB-C charging ports right here, our gear shifter, we have two cup holders, electronic parking brake, you get a 12-volt outlet right here, a small compartment right here as well, and you also get this small yet adjustable armrest, which is very convenient, with a little bit of extra storage down here. For our driver, we have a 10.25 inch in diagonal fully digital instrument cluster with this very sporty steering wheel with paddle shifters. We also have physical buttons on the steering wheel to control some of the infotainment system menus as well as the instrument digital cluster menus. Right behind it, we have a lever for our adaptive cruise control, and this is also where we can find the buttons to turn on and off our headlights. Next, we have these very nice and sportish leather seats, which are also heated, power adjusted with 4-way power lumbar. You get thigh extensions here as well, and you also get two memories in the driver's seat, no memory in the passenger seat. Since this is the S-Line of the Q3 lineup, you also get ambient lighting throughout the entire car, a Sonos premium sound system, as well as an electronically controlled sunshade with a panoramic, tilted and sliding moonroof. Very nice. Sitting here in the back seat of the Q3 S-Line, you actually are more comfortable than you would think. You still get plenty of legroom, plenty of headroom. You also get very modern design here in style throughout the entire back as well. You get a bottle holder here in the door compartment. You also get the ambient lighting strip here on the door panel as well. You get netting behind the driver and the passenger seat. And if you want even more comfort, you can put this down, have an armrest, and if you need two cup holders, you just push on the button. Two cup holders will emerge. Even though they're not the largest cup holder, they will still fit a regularly sized bottle. If you don't need them, just close it so you can have an armrest. If you don't need the armrest, put it back. If you want to have access to the trunk space, since we have a 40-20-40 split, you can also put down the middle seat like I said before, and you can have access to the trunk, or you can have longer items sticking out of the trunk towards the back seats. And this kind of gives you like a two captain chair configuration here in the back, which will be very comfortable for two people. But if you don't need that, you can simply put it back it locks into place, and there you go. Right in the center, we also have our climate control unit here. You can adjust to where the air is blowing, and you also get 2 USB-C charging ports as well as a 12-volt outlet here in the back as well. And last but not least, you also get your own set of LED headlights here in the back as well if you want to read something while you're sitting in the back and relaxing. Nice. And that concludes our video for today. Thank you for watching this far. Make sure that you hit the like, share, subscribe button down below. If you want to see more amazing car videos, hit the thumbnail right there, and I'll see you in our next one. Cheers.